I want a treat that's so good that Mia cannot even consider ignoring it. A treat that's so good that she's gonna go crazy for. The Jackpot Cat Treat. This person sent me a text that caught my attention. She said something like, wait a second, let me check. Hey Albert, love what you do. Do you have any recommendations for how to reward cats without treats? I've tried giving my cat a few different treats, but he hasn't shown any interest. This is the kind of energy that I want my treat to have on my cat. This is such a common question. I receive this question all the time. First, thank you Haley for texting me the question and for allowing me to share your experience with others in our YouTube channel. There's a lot to unpack. Reasons behind cats not appreciating treats, how to find the best treats for your cat, and finally, the Jackpot Cat Treat. What's the treat that I found that works best, particularly if you want to train a cat? I've kept this secret for a year as I was working on it, but I'm finally ready to share it with you. Cats, just like humans, have individual preferences like crunchiness or flavor, but I don't believe that's the reason. 99.9% of the times that someone tells me that their cat doesn't like treats, it's for one of these two reasons. Either they free feed their cats or they're feeding their cats kibble. Let me know in the comment section below if you do any one of these two. Cats are designed to have a diet that's strictly carnivore, but over the years, to make the food cheaper, manufacturers have added grain into the food and the treats they develop. In addition to that, and to be able to benefit from economies of scale and manufacture big amount of product and store it outside the fridge, manufacturers have added also baking within the process of creating kibble. Baking at high temperatures kills pathogens, but in the process also kills flavor and nutrients. To compensate for this loss of flavor and nutrients, manufacturers then add back some external flavors and aromas to make their kibble irresistible for cats. Not necessarily healthy. I have a full video talking about this. This is not the topic for today. You can take a look at this video if you're interested about cat nutrition. I used to feed kibble to Mia myself, and what was happening is that the food that I was feeding Mia 4 times a day, every single day, was as flavorful as the treats that I was trying to use to train her. Cats are very smart and they can pick on those things. So if you're feeding kibble and then you feed the same cookies with a different shape, they don't consider them treats, and therefore they're not willing to work for that treat that you're giving them because the food that they're getting every day is equally tasty. The second problem that I was mentioning earlier is that some cats have always food available for them. Imagine that every time that you're hungry, you could eat. You're snacking all day long. What happens if after snacking all day long, someone offers you food, even if it's very tasty? You might probably reject it. Maybe not. But now imagine that on top of not being hungry, they make you work for that food. There's no way you're working for food when you're not hungry. And the same thing goes for cats. There's really only one way to know if a treat is good or not, and it's looking at the nutritional value and the ingredients. Cats are carnivores. Anything that's not meat or fish, it's unnecessary. If you buy your cat treats at a physical store, just turn the bag around. The back of pack has all the information you need to know if a treat is good or not for your cat. If you buy online, it's even easier. Brands need to show the nutritional value on the listings, on the online listings of their products. So just go to the listing and look for that image that has a picture of the back of the pack there. What I try to look for are cat treats that have very few ingredients, are high in protein, low in fat, and have no additives or preservatives. The problem is that some products that appear healthy on the outside are actually not. Forget about what the front of pack says. Turn the pack around and look at the nutritional value. That's where the real information sits. I got some examples for you. I'm happy to read them out loud. Fancy Feast limited ingredients have 23% protein, 53% fat, 11% fiber, and 6% moisture. Friskies Party Mix have 29% protein, 15% fat, and 4% fiber. We're talking about a 23% protein in one and 29% protein in the other one. Fistfuls, which is a single ingredient cat treat, has 87% of protein, 7% of fat, 1% of fiber, and 3% of moisture. This is the type of treat that you should be looking for if you want to give a good treat to your cat. The front of the pack is usually a marketing landscape. Brands will use the limits of the law to claim things on the front of pack that entice you to buy. This doesn't mean that every treat that it's not 100% meat, it's bad for your cat. Just like chicken and waffles are not bad for humans if you don't abuse them. But if you're planning to train your cat, if you're planning to give treats on a regular matter to your cat, maybe consider using some that are healthier or on the healthier side. Before we jump into the Jackpot Cat Treat, the treat that your cat cannot ignore, I would love to ask you to subscribe to this channel. It does make a massive difference for me, and if you're finding value, it's a great way for you to continue receiving notifications to know when we post new content. I found Mia's favorite cat treats. It's freeze-dried chicken. They are single ingredient, hardworking treats that she cannot ignore. They are low calorie, single ingredient, but with all the yumminess that they make Mia go crazy. This is great because when I work with her, she doesn't hesitate. She wants the treats and she wants them now. She gets the treat that she loves and I get the peace of mind that I know that I'm giving her a treat that's actually good for her. The only problem with this type of treats is that they are usually made for dogs. They are way too big. Ow, Mia. No. This is why I created Fistfuls, all the benefits from freeze-dried chicken in a size that is enjoyable for cats. Now that you know what treats to use with your cat, you might consider teaching some trick that you could not teach before. Something that's a little bit more difficult. My favorite ever trick you can teach a cat is to teach them to jump on your shoulder. And the reason is very simple. It's one of those tricks that cats can do and dogs can't. And I love making dog people a little jealous. I created a super simple method to teach any cat to jump on your shoulder. And now you have a secret weapon, the Jackpot Cat Treat. So to teach your cat to jump on your shoulder, take a look at this video next. Stay wild, stay safe, and we'll see you outdoors.